Kids who were raised by their siblings, how did it turn out? When I was 7 years old, everything changed. Our mom passed away after a short illness, and our dad had been out of our lives for years. In a matter of days, my world turned upside down. But what I didn't realize then was that my big brother, just 19 at the time, would become the reason my world didn't fall apart completely. He was in college, living on campus and figuring out his own life. But after the funeral, he packed up his dorm room, dropped out of school, and moved us into a tiny 2-bedroom apartment. I remember him sitting me down and saying, "I don't know what I'm doing, but I promise I'll take care of you." And he did. Better than I could have ever imagined. We didn't have much. Some weeks were harder than others. I remember him working 10-hour shifts at a garage, coming home covered in grease, barely able to stay awake while helping me with my homework. He learned how to cook by watching YouTube videos. Our spaghetti was always either overcooked or crunchy, but I loved it because he made it. When school projects came up, he'd help me build things with duct tape and cardboard. He never missed a parent-teacher conference, a recital, or a school play, even when it meant losing hours at work. When I was scared at night, he'd sit by my bed and talk to me until I fell asleep. He missed out on college parties, dating, and so many things people in their 20s usually experience. I remember once asking him if he ever regretted giving everything up for me. He just smiled and said, "You didn't ruin anything. You gave me something worth fighting for." Years went by. He worked hard, eventually got promoted at his job, and kept encouraging me to study, dream big, and build a future for myself. Because of him, I stayed on the right path. I didn't fall apart like I could have. I had someone who believed in me every single day. Last month, I graduated from college, and there he was in the front row, crying like a proud parent, holding up a handmade sign that said, "She did it." And I had a surprise waiting for him. I had been saving up for a couple of years. Quietly, without telling him, I paid off the rest of his student loans, the ones he had taken out before dropping out, and re-enrolled him in online classes. I gave him the papers after graduation and said, "Now it's your turn. I got you." He gave up his entire youth to raise me. Now I'm giving him his dreams back. That's what family is.